Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel, Secret Life of a Prison Wife. My name is Tammy if this is your first time watching, and I am a prison wife of my husband who was charged and convicted of a 28-year sentence. He was charged when he was 19 years old. I think the trial and everything lasted about a year or so, so I think he was probably about 20 when he actually went to prison. I am what we call in the prison wife community MWI, which means met while incarcerated. And yeah, we've been together for almost 3.5 years. We got together May of 2014. I actually met him through a pen pal website. I was living in Tennessee at the time, and I kind of felt like I didn't fit in. And so I thought that I would go online, try and meet somebody just to correspond with. And I came across his profile. It was super funny, and I responded to him, and it just was like an immediate connection. We wrote back and forth for it was a pretty short time before we actually got together. I want to say maybe a month before it got serious, and we decided that, that was the next step that we wanted to take. We started talking on the phone probably a few weeks after we started writing. We did what's called a video visit. It's like Skyping or FaceTiming while I lived in Tennessee, because he's actually in Washington. And about 3 months after we started talking, I moved back to Washington because I actually had lived there for quite a long time before. So I was already planning on it. I just ended up moving sooner, I think because of meeting him. And then I met him for the first time in August of 2014. And then 3 months from that date, we actually got married, November 22nd. So 6 months from when we started talking, we got married. So I just want to do a little reintroduction for those of you that just found my channel and don't really know who I am. You can definitely go through the videos, and there's pretty much a lot of information there in relation to being a prison wife or being in a relationship with someone that is incarcerated. If you guys have any requests on videos you'd like to see me do, just let me know in the comment box below. And I will definitely take that into consideration, and I'm gonna try and start making more frequent videos. I can't guarantee that they're going to be edited because I suck at editing, and my friend Brittany was the one editing for me. And so I don't know if she has a lot of time for that now. But I mean, if it's not edited, you guys are just going to see these straight, raw, unedited videos, I guess. And I've always, with my videos, been the type, for the most part, where I don't have a paper giving me notes on what I want to say on these videos. I just go with it. And, yeah, I go with it. So, sorry if there's a lot of mistakes or, unedited instances. But yeah, that's who I am. I am 38 years old. I live in Washington State. My husband's 34. He has served almost 15 years of his 28-year sentence, and we are in the process of resentencing. We've been working on it for I think it's been a little over 3 years since we started working on getting him resentenced. It's a long process, you guys, a really long process. I knew going into it that it would be a long process. I just didn't know it was going to be 3 years long process. I almost immediately started working on his case. I started, watching hearings for pardons, and I started looking at lawyers that way. That's how I found our lawyer, and I just emailed him, just was like, what the hell, whatever he says. The worst he's going to say is, no, I can't take your case. But he's kind of like an activist lawyer. He's really well known in Oregon and Washington, and I believe he's licensed in Arizona too. I'm not positive on that, but I think it's Arizona. He works on death row stuff, on a lot of resentencing stuff, and he's been really amazing. We filed a petition for resentencing May of 2016, and we got our first court date May of 2017 this year. We went in front of an appellate court. They unanimously decided to resentence my husband, and that sounds great, and it was amazing to get that decision. But then the state stepped in and went to the Supreme Court and said, we want to appeal this decision. We think that the appellate judges that unanimously decided to resentence him were negligent for their decision. So now we're going through the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is going to be deciding on whether they want to accept the state's appeal or whether they want to throw out the appeal and just let him go to county and be resentenced. So, like I said, it's definitely a long process. It's all these like little hoops and yeah, hoops that you have to jump through, and it can definitely get frustrating, and it can get annoying, and it can get emotional, and it can get exciting, and there can be a lot of anxiety with it, which is why my face is broken out and I've been super stressed out. But in the end, I know it's going to be worth it, and every fight that we fought is absolutely going to be worth it. Yeah, it's been a long process. I feel though like every step closer, like every court date closer or every motion that we've gone through brings us one step closer to him actually being resentenced. So, last Tuesday, the Supreme Court was supposed to meet. There were supposed to be five of the 9 Supreme Court justices that were supposed to meet, and they were going to decide on, whether they're going to take the state's appeal or not. And they ended up continuing it, which I was kind of shocked about that. I thought they'd actually have a decision because it's such a huge case. It's a precedent case for Washington State, and I've heard is like 700 plus cases that would be eligible for this if Kevin's goes through. So yeah, they actually continued it till November 7th, so 30 days out. So we have like 27 days left. And November 7th, they're definitely going to be making a decision on this. Yeah, so we will be finding out here soon what's going to be happening with that. So we're either definitely going to be celebrating because he's going to be resentenced in the next couple months, or the state is going to appeal and the Supreme Court's going to back it. And that just means the Supreme Court's going to review his case. And then we would have to like go in front of the Supreme Court, or not me, but like our lawyer. And he'd have 20 minutes and the state would have 20 minutes to voice their opinions. And the Supreme Court would then decide, out of the 9 Supreme Court justices, we need 5 votes to win, and then he would be resentenced that way. So either way, we're like 99% positive he's going to get resentenced. It's just a matter of time. Like it could either be 2 or 3 months from now, or it could be like 6 or 8 months from now. So that's our kind of like little story. I was trying to like speed that through because I didn't want it to be a super long video about that. But yeah, that's who I am. That's why I came on here, was just to show other women or men that are going through similar situations that you need to fight, for the one that you love, and that this experience, it might be an extremely hard one to go through. It's not an ideal situation, but there are thousands of people out there that are going through similar situations, and I just wanted to kind of show everybody our story and update you guys on what's going on. And other than that, post videos on prison wife related issues, whether it's budgeting or, how to get through your first visit, or how to get through your first fight, while they're incarcerated, or dealing with, pending sentencing, or how to write support letters, which I am actually going through right now. And once I write mine, then I will do a video on that, because that's all new to me. We don't have parole here, so he's never been eligible for parole. So I'm going to try and write that this week and get that submitted to our lawyer. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a video on that. And then what I really want to do is branch this video out into other topics that for me is a very important thing. And it's something that I'm knowledgeable about. So I go to school full time. I am a chemical dependency counselor. Trainee, because you do need a certain amount of hours in order to be a chemical dependency counselor without the T on it. So I've gotten about 500 hours, so I'm still working on that. I'm going to school full time. I go to Eastern Washington University, and I'm getting my bachelor's in addiction studies, and then I'm hoping to go to Boise State after that to get my master's in social work. So while he's gone, I am working a lot on myself to better myself and our situation, so that way when he does get out, we have a lot going for us, and it's just not like I'm going to work a dead-end job, until he gets out, and then we'll figure out what happens from there. So other than that, I filed bankruptcy. I've been working on our credit, and my credit score's gone up like 120 points, I think, since I filed, and I've actually got him credit. Like, he had no credit. I added him to my credit card, and his credit score is higher than mine. His credit score is almost 700, so I've just been, like, really trying to work on our lives while he's in there. But, I mean, everything else seems to be going good. We have a great relationship. We have our main vow when we got married was, how did we word it? I forgot how we worded it, but full disclosure. We have a full disclosure policy, meaning that we agreed from the very beginning that we'd be completely honest with each other about everything that we go through. So I think that's really helped us strengthen our relationship. But, yeah, and if you guys want to know more about anything that I talk about, just let me know in the comments below, and I have no problem answering questions or doing a video on something. Where are we at here with minutes? It's so bright out here, I can't see anything. Oh, 11 minutes. So I kind of want to make this below or under 15-minute video, since it's not going to be edited. So if you guys have any questions below, let me know. Maybe I'll do like a Q&A video. I don't think I've ever done one of those. I've done like a tag video, but not like a subscriber Q&A video. I am totally slumming it today, repping my San Francisco Giants with my hoodie and sitting outside. It's like 60 degrees here, but it's kind of warm for Washington, so I'm taking advantage of the little bit of sun that's out here right now. It's really dark in my house, so that's another reason I came outside to do this video. And sorry, I don't have really any makeup on, so sorry about this whole thing going on right now. I look a lot better usually. I usually wear makeup and I dress up and all of that, and I do my hair, but I definitely need to wash my hair and get some homework done today. But also wanted to let you guys know, if you do not already belong to our group, me and my friend Elle created a group on Facebook called Secret Life of a Prison Wife. So the same name as the YouTube channel. You can go on there. We have over 1,000 women that are prison wives, girlfriends, or fiancés, and it's our support group. So it's a really great group. We have so many women on there that they've built relationships and they're really good friends through that group, which is amazing to me. We've also added subgroups. So we have a weight loss and nutrition group. I've actually lost 45 pounds since April of last year, which I'm super proud about. I have like 20 more and then I'll be at my goal weight. I also added a subgroup for people that are awaiting sentencing, going through appeals, going through trials, going through resentencing. So that way those people specifically can talk about those issues in that group. And then we also have another group called, I think it's called Love is So Big. And what that is for is last Valentine's Day, a lot of women started doing these projects where they would reach out to people in other states or other countries, and they would have them write a note that's saying like, Kevin, my love for you is so big, it has reached Alaska, and that person's from Alaska. And they would take a picture, like, a good picture, like showing you that part of Alaska, like maybe by a glacier or a mountain or something like that. And they would send those pictures to you. And then what I did is I made a book out of it. And there were 100 pictures I had from all over the world and like all over the US. And I had a book made and sent to my husband. So I got that. I gave that to him as kind of like a late Valentine's Day present, because it took me a lot of time to work on it. But that group is specifically for that. So anyway, sorry for rambling, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on our situation, what's going on with resentencing, and let you know I'm still alive. And the group is the YouTube channel is definitely still active. And for those of you that have subscribed and like have stuck around, thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I appreciate it so much. Like I said, I'm going to try and get more videos out here a lot more often than once every month. For those of you that just tuned into this channel, you should definitely hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you like this channel, and if you like this video. If you want to reach out to us via Facebook on our YouTube group, or sorry guys, our Facebook group, Secret Life of a Prison Wife. Go ahead and do that. We do ask for verification, like a picture or a letter, something that shows proof that you are in a relationship with somebody that's incarcerated. And we just do that just to make sure that the no COs or ex-girlfriends or anybody trying to start trouble or gain information is getting into the group. So please don't feel offended if you try to join that group and somebody asks for verification. We're only doing it for our members' safety. So anyway, guys, I am going to let you go. It's at 15 minutes. And like I said, I wanted to keep it under 15 minutes. So sorry for the long video. But I will try and get on here and do a video maybe this weekend or next week at the latest. But I just wanted to say I love you guys. And I hope you have a rest of... See, this is why I need an editor. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon. It's only like 2 or 3 o'clock here. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.